Careful, man. There's a beverage here. If you don't know that quote, we're gonna have a problem. Of course, it's probably not said like that. Anywho, uploading a video now. 9:04. Pretty good, huh? What's next? Fantasy restaurant. I thought it was a cool idea. It's never gonna happen because I'd need a ridiculous amount of money. But I'd like to buy like a huge acreage of land somewhere within driving distance of a pretty big city. It doesn't have to be like a metropolitan area. It's just gonna be a fairly good city. Taunton would be fine. And I'd like to open a restaurant, a fantasy-themed restaurant in the middle of the woods, where you park your car at a parking lot, and you'd probably have about 6 coaches with horses, probably closed-in carriages, not coaches. Yeah, coaches. And it would take you out to this restaurant. And at the restaurant, you're asked to turn off your cell phone, so on and so forth. And it's, a tavern, like a fantasy tavern, where all your D&D games start. And have the ability to play games as well. Maybe build the tables in a special way so that you could serve people food. And maybe there's a little arm that comes off that has the books and dice and so on and so forth. Maybe put a little lip on it too so your dice don't roll off the edge. Huh? That's pretty good, huh? Full bar, so it'd have to be 21 plus, I guess, or you'd have to be accompanied by an adult. That could get a little iffy. But, so you'd have a dwarf that obviously runs the bar, and kind of is the host of the place. But instead of having kind of like medieval times, like script to go by, like it would be just day to day. Like, as long as he stays in character, he can say whatever he wants, as long as it's not swearing or whatever, Well, I guess he could. If it's an adult, you could say anything you gosh darn want. I'm iffy on the GD. I say it around, my friends, but I don't know. I don't want to offend people, I guess. Yeah, so you'd take this coach, you'd go out there. Everything would be lit with electricity, obviously. You don't want to have that shitty place in your bathroom. Obviously have to do something. Probably stonework in the bathroom. I don't know. And wooden stalls and something like that. I don't know. But everything on the menu would be themed around fantasy. You could obviously order a burger, but it would be probably called something different. And you'd have bouncers, guys, like huge, muscular guys. I don't know. It could turn into a whole theme park at that point. Oh my god, if I had the money to open a fantasy theme park. I think I have an idea. Yep, I just had an idea. That's the second time in my life. The first time was red. Yeah. What do you think of that? I may go back and edit that out. I say that a lot. With the work involved and the quality that comes out of it. Maybe I'll just mute it or something. I don't know. Yeah. I think that'd be a great idea. A restaurant like that where people can go and especially role play and play D&D or Magic or whatever the hell they choose to play. And also get something to eat and drink if you want to drink, I think that'd be really cool. Fantasy's huge. Role-playing games, even tabletop stuff is still huge. I don't know why more stores don't carry the products. I can't figure this out. Like, we used to have a store that had some miniatures and stuff, but it wasn't very good. Burnt down. But when I look on online, like Kickstarter, if you look on there for RPG, tabletop, gaming, miniatures, dice, anything that falls under that category, people are making a ton of money to start up these businesses. There's a guy doing 3D miniatures, custom 3D miniatures. There's certain templates, but you can custom make it based on those templates, which is pretty cool. But he's buying 3D printers so he can do this, and he's charging X amount, and obviously the more you contribute, you know how Kickstarter works. When he starts producing them, you'll have, depending on how much you donate, you'll get certain things. But he made, like, I think he was asking for, like, it wasn't much. Maybe, I don't know. Let me look it up. It was something like, just want to make sure I was recording. For some reason, I didn't think it was recording. Oh, it's because I put the interweb screen over my picture, my pretty picture. Let's check this out. Look at this. I mean, this is why I feel like I have enough projects and art ideas and stuff. Like, I just don't know how you. I mean, I guess you'd have to. I mean, some people just must know people, because, like, I just don't get it. Like, how, like, these random people are just throwing it out there. I mean, I guess that's how it works. People search. I mean, do people just want to, like this guy right here. Here we go. Carbon Fiber RPG Dice Caddy. This seems very simple, like, thing. He asked for... I can never figure this out. I can't find it. I can't figure out where he originally asked for it, but he's got 84 backers, 2,217. Still has 7 days to go, and now here's the real kicker. Oh crap! I lost it. The real kicker is this: he's already 443% funded. That can't be right. If it is, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, let me see. 3D custom miniatures, something like that. Yeah, there it is. Hero Forge. This company does a lot, like a lot of different things. Okay, here it is. Yeah, $95,000 is what they were asking for. They got $360,403. That's crazy. Like, that's awesome. Phenomenal for them. But it shows you, like, RPG stuff. It's huge. And this isn't, like, uncommon. Like, everything that I've found on here, like, that's, like, D&D related, basically. Dice, books, whatever. It makes a ridiculous amount of money. So, F this, man. I'm coming up with something. I have ideas. I have lots of role-playing ideas. Actually, I've got a big idea in the works, and I've got a few people on board. It's just a matter of really making a video and explaining and showing what I want to do. And I think it's gonna be big. I think it's gonna be really big in the RPG world. I really do. Did you see the twinkle in my eye? Because I felt it. Yeah. I don't know. Watch it just crash and burn like all my dreams now. Uh-oh. Feel a sneeze coming on. I've never sneezed on here. You might be witnessing the first sneeze. I don't think so. I think I got it. Somebody said look up at the light. That doesn't help me at all. What do you do when you don't want to sneeze? I have a friend, I don't know if he still does this or not, but he told me once, or somebody told me he told them once, he holds his sneeze back because it's I don't know if he wants me to tell. Never mind. There's something I want to talk about on this list tonight a lot, but I know I'm going to get into it and it's going to take over and my other plans will go out the window, and I don't want that. Let me just tell you about it real quickly. Living in the moment versus planning for the future. Like, I know you can kind of do both, but I think there's two different people there. Like, and I think this is almost kind of what it all boils down to. Like, I don't go to the root of things very often, but I think about the divisions in this country, in this world, between race, creed, religion, it doesn't matter, political party. There's a division everywhere you look. Some in every country, on every street corner. It could be something small, like, people who like orange American cheese over white. You know what I mean? Like, But I think it comes down to living in the moment and planning for the future. I think people make decisions every moment of every day based on those two factors. That's my theory. And I want to go into it real deep very soon, probably in the next video, probably tomorrow night or the night after. Because I think it's going to be a long video, one of my extended videos. I don't know if I'll break it up or not. So we talked about the fantasy restaurant, the Red Sox. Alright, there's another one I got up here. I started talking about it the other night. I carry 3 things on me at all times. I should make it about 9 or 10. And I didn't really explain myself very well. I doubt, knock on wood, in my lifetime I will ever need any of these 3 items. However, I will never leave home without them. I don't know. I'm not very good at, like, friction fire. I know how it's done. I could probably build a little kit to do it. However, could I get a fire going? I don't know. I have no idea. I would probably have to try to use another means at my disposal with whatever I had at the time. This is about survival, by the way. I used to be really into the survival shows. I'm not a big fan of Bear Grylls, but he can do the things he does. However, I don't think the show is anywhere near as good as Survivor Man, where he goes alone into the woods with all his gear and has to carry it around with him and survive for a week. And he does. So far, I think there was only one they had to pull him out of because shifting ice was going to strand him somewhere.
Are you Jason vlogging?
Yes, I am Jason vlogging.
Alright. I just wanted to remind you that permission slip's on the table and has to be in by tomorrow, so just sign it and then leave it.
Oh yeah.
And then also
I get right on that.
Okay. Then also I have chemistry tutoring tomorrow after school till about like 3.
We'll just see about that.
Okay.
Alright.
I can have Mr. Harding email you if you want.
Yeah, have him send me a nice email. Okay. Alright, have a good night.
Okay.
See you tomorrow. Not if I see you first. You ever do that? Yeah, it's fun. I guess just leaving people in these videos, like, why not? You know what? If they're willing to appear on the camera, then, hey, Gwen could see herself in 20 years coming into our conversation together. How rude. Family. Who do they think they are? Survival. Okay. 3 items that I now carry on myself is, it's nerdy, survival bracelet. This can hold up to, I think it's like 400 pounds, and I think it's 60, 100 feet in length? I can't remember. I'd like to get more of these. Now, like I said, I'm probably never going to be in this situation. However, if I had 200 feet of rope or whatever the hell it is versus not having that rope, like, I could definitely make use of that in many ways. Traps and snares. I'm not saying that I'm very skilled in these things, but I think I've read enough now at this point about survival that, like, some of the things make sense and I could figure them out on my own if I had to. So, for any kind of bundling that you need to do, or possibly, even a shelter, there might come a time, although rope, I think you'd probably want to save for something else. I don't know. Is this a crazy topic? Am I getting crazy here? I feel like crazy. How about Stephen Colbert, huh? Ending the Colbert Report in December. I'm actually stepping in to take his place, and going over to do the whole Letterman thing. I don't know if it'll work. Okay, so that's the first one. Even if you need to, you can separate the fibers, what do you call that? If you need thinner rope, so you can actually use it for fishing line or whatever. I don't like fish. I guess I'm dead. It's bugs or death. I'm such a nerd. I really am. I'm sorry. A lighter. I've never stopped carrying a lighter just because I don't know if I could start a fire. I mean, I could try. I remember one of the first videos Les Stroud did, He filmed it. I don't think he filmed it in real time. He must have cut it, filmed it, cut it, filmed it, because he would have run out of tape or battery life or something. But it took him like, I think it was like 14 hours or something to get this one fire started. And normally it's like, you know, sometimes you get lucky. Like, I've seen people start them, you know, within 2 or 3 minutes sometimes, and other times it never happens while I'm sitting there watching. But it's one of those skills where, yeah, it's a skill to know how to build it all, but to actually get the fire going is a whole other deal, I think. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. I say that a lot. And the third thing, now this one is, I need to get a new one because it's one of the quick action spring-loaded. These are legal in Virginia. I don't know if they are, where they are. And I like the serrated for cutting if I had to cut small limbs. Obviously the belt clip is a big plus. This has actually got a texture to it too. If you had to file something down, you could probably use that for a while. And then of course you got your blade for cutting, or also if you need to chop something, you can always grab a rock and that is why I need a new one, because my fingers would probably get cut off immediately if I tried to use it for anything. And I know it's stupid and silly and crazy and I'll never need them, but if I have them over someone who doesn't have them, I stand a little bit more of a chance, I think. Because a lot of these materials you can find in, you know, different areas that to help you survive or whatever, but having what you can get on you without being, you know, cumbersome or anything. That's survival for you. You know me, I'm always trying to survive out there in the cold, deadly world. No, I don't know. Yeah. It's a good idea. My car, like I have a few things that I always keep in the car too, but I need a better kit. I was reading an article in some gun magazine at work that we were getting rid of. Like, you know, you strip it at the end of the month and you throw it away. Well, this is book that you could buy. Oh, maybe it was online. I can't remember. It was like $20 he wanted for this book, or $30 or something. And it's the how to build a bug out bag. The top like 20 things you need in your bug out bag. I guess a bug out is if things go to hell, you can grab this bag and it'll have hopefully everything you need to survive until you can find a safe zone, basically. That's taken a little too far, maybe. I don't know. I guess it can't hurt, but the effort involved in putting together some of these kits is just like, I'll figure it out. I guess canned goods are good to have, but I don't ever stock up on canned goods. Anyway, this has gone on 18 minutes. I'm going to cut this, and I may come back and do the living in the moment versus planning for the future, because I don't know what's going on. Anywho, go make somebody smile right now. Somebody in your house, wake them up. I don't know. Do what you got to do, man. Or no, that's okay. I'm just teasing. And I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it's mine. I don't know.